G'day Mittens, g'day Gregory. And in the morning it's girls, and in the evening it's girls. Backstabber. I've got to remember how I painted my Kingdom Death models now. Oh no. Charlotte's red, sunny skin tone, and beige red. Ah, Topulus! Thank you for raiding, you great man. Please allow me to provide you with this shout out. Welcome. Please join me in following Topulus, the great man himself. What to do? Cheers. Yeah, he broke his leg or something, didn't he? G'day, Tip Top. Rough day of cases in New South Wales, mate. Nearly 500. When's it going to start going the other way, you reckon? G'day, Bunny. How are you, superstar? Painting a Kingdom Death model today. This little pretty lady. Pew, pew, pew. Also undercoated this lady. And this lady. Who's probably my favourite. Maybe. I like the model. I like spears. And this chick, who's an absolute beast. G'day, Millennia. Yes, indeed. I am painting some Echoes of Death, Kingdom Death models, because I'm annoyed with just using the same 8 models for my videos that I've been doing for Kingdom Death videos. I just keep reusing them, and it's annoying me. Oof. It's exciting times. I got mail arriving tomorrow. I'm very excited about the mail. Ah, well, I'm sorry to hear that you're jobless. G'day, MK Finder. But in good news, yeah, more time to watch little toy soldier painting, which is glorious. What's in the box? Well, I'm hoping tomorrow we'll get some Nico Galaxy and some Hera models Kickstarter. I'm almost certain we'll get them before Wednesday night's stream. G'day, Robbie Sonnies. Almost certain. Yeah, Inner Kingdom, sorry. Inner Kingdoms. That is correct. Alright. Alright. Let's get started, shall we? I'm excited. Feels like it's been a while since I painted, but it was yesterday morning. G'day, John Paul. Oh, I wonder if I can mix this using my vortex mixer. This is very big. Let me try. Well, look, mate. Echoes of Death is one of the box sets that you can purchase from the Kingdom Death game, and in Echoes of Death, they're Kingdom Death aesthetic models that follow more traditional fantasy archetypes. So this is a thief in the Kingdom Death style. It does count, Gregory, yes. Well done. This chick here is supposed to be a mage, maybe? This chick's definitely a fighter. And then this chick's supposed to be... Is this a necromancer? I think she's a necromancer, maybe? Anyway, she's holding a spear. And then I've got all these ones as well. So there's like this chick who's like a knight. Get TT Rob. And then this chick who's like a bard who I just assembled the other day. Yeah, so there's heaps of cool like fantasy arc. Oh, this is a monk. I normally hate monks, but you need one for fist and tooth in this game, so that's good. So yeah, I need to paint some more Kingdom Death models. It's been quite a while since I painted some, so it's good. What do I call a pig that does karate, Randall? I don't know, mate. What do I call a pig that does karate? All of the Echoes of Death figures are females. Every single one of them. Which, depending upon your perspective, like the thing with Kingdom Death, right, the aesthetic is what it is. It's... Some people find it not to their tastes. Other people, such as myself, quite enjoy painting attractive female models. So, yeah. I think if you just... G'day, Shadow Uvra. Why do I hate monks? G'day, Celery. Happy Party Monday to everyone. Why do I hate monks? I'll tell you why I hate monks, right? All of my fantasy fucking stories, every single one of them, tell me where there is a character from an Eastern background, like a samurai or whatever, that doesn't just fucking feel wrong, like it's just jammed in there for no reason. It's dumb. It's dumb. And the monk feels like a stupid model to have in a Western situation. I just find them anachronistic. I do not like them. Here we go. Yeah, this is an awesome figure for Kingdom Death purposes if you've ever played the game, because in the game there's actually a proficiency that you can get with different weapon types, and one of the weapon types you can get is for fist and tooth. So this chick is literally a fist and tooth model, so it's perfect in the game. Evidently I need to put a lantern on it. But yeah. The anatomy is definitely exaggerated to a point where it does feel silly sometimes, absolutely. But that's just the art style, that's just the aesthetic. That's like complaining that World of Warcraft friggin' dudes have shoulder pads that are too big. It's just the style. It was the style at the time. I used to wear a potato hanging from my belt. Quality Simpsons reference there, Dad. One of your best. Yeah, like, in general monks are fine when it's appropriate for a monk. But if I've built this friggin' high fantasy world with elves and, mad dogs just kicking around and dwarves and stuff, some dude being like, yeah, I want to play a monk. Mate, fuck off. Seriously. Fuck off with that stuff. You're ruining my story. Just do that shit somewhere else. Play a monk in some other dude's campaign. I don't want to have a fucking bar of it here. Piss your monk off. You know what I mean? Monks. Fucking the worst. But I also have a hatred of gnomes. Of course, man. I'm not being serious. I'm not being serious. I'm just having a laugh. But anytime someone's like, I'm playing a monk, I'm like, okay, you're that guy. Or girl. Or other. But gnomish monks is an absolute no-no for me. If you come to play fucking Dungeons and Dragons with me and you've brought a gnome monk, I'm just leaving the table. I'm done. Like, first of all, gnomes themselves are just... They're just not even a proper race. They're not even a race. They don't even exist, really. And then you're playing a gnomish monk. Anyway. You've started me off on a rant. You started me off on a rant. Oh, Nick Jags is starting us off on a song. Well done. Apparently, friends, Paul the other day on Sunday stream told me that he's got 100,000 points. I am not looking forward to the day when Paulie decides to cash that bad boy in. No, mate, no, there's nothing wrong with names. Names are fine. Again, it's just... You got to have something to be angry about, right? What am I singing for you today, Nick Jaguar? Please. Oh. We will blow until you go, and I'll be right there by your side, and you will see the beautiful birds. I can't remember the rest of it. For inside your heart, can't you hear them? He's down on the ground with a broken wing, looking all around. That's the way it's gonna be, little darling. We'll go riding on the horses, yeah, yeah. Way up in the sky, little darling. And if you fall, I'll pick you up, pick you up. No, not Australians are going to recognise that song. It was a massive song in Australia. And literally, one of my best mates, his nickname's Horse. So, I sing that song to him. Every time that song comes on the radio, I'm always like, I'll call him on the phone. And then he'll pick it up and be like, Dano. And I just won't say anything. I'll just crank Daryl Braithwaite's The Horses. And he'll just play through the phone. Pisses him off so much. What colour hair for this chick, friends? Chat, you can decide what colour hair we're going to paint this Backstabber. I'll give you the next however long to decide. Talk amongst yourselves. Topoulos has voted for Green. Dark brownish red. I do like a dark brownish red. Bright blue. Okay, we've had 3 separate votes for 3 different things. You've got to work with me here, team. Come on now. Oh, we've got 2 votes for Burgundy. Here we go. Can I hear any other votes for Burgundy? Or for the other options? G'day, Plank. Platinum. Yeah, I don't mind that idea actually. Platinum blonde. Could be cool. How is the hot tub stream coming along, Topless? Oh, Gregory. I feel for you, mate. I am also addicted to buying models from artists as much as I can afford to do so anyway. I bought that CHK Studio bust. You booked a cabin, yes! Yes! When is it booked for? Let's all fucking put a save the date in our calendars. Beautiful. Beautiful. That's all we like to hear, mate. Look, good on you. Let me tell you a story about once upon a time. Once upon a time, Big Dino used to play rugby league. And one of the rules of a rugby league team is what we call the nudie run. So if you play the whole season and you play however many games and you don't score a try, at the end of the year, at the breakup, you have to do a nudie run, right? Now, to explain what a nudie run is for people who haven't done a nudie run before, it's exactly what it sounds like. You get your gear off and you run, and everyone has a fucking good old solid laugh at you. Well, Big Jeno decided to play rugby league, and I got cracking on in my first ever season. I started about halfway through, I got called up to play halfway through the season. So I'm played like 4 or 5 games, and it's getting towards the end of the season. Big Dano hasn't gone over the stripe yet, has not scored a try. And the team started giving it to me. They're like, nudie run, nudie run. I said, this is fucking bullshit. Like, seriously, guys. I started halfway through the season. You can't make me do a nudie run. It gets to the final game of the season, still haven't got over the stripe. Big Deno, in the last game, I was running a decoy out the line, and just as I'm about to fall over the line, like the ball got past me, I fall over the line, and I knocked it on. I literally knocked the ball on over the try line. All I had to do was hold on to it, and I wouldn't have had to do a nudie run. So the next day was the friggin' break up. So everyone's out in the fucking, giving it to me. Yeah, Dano, nudie run, woo. So this is an absolute stitch up. But here's the lesson of my story, Topolis. Sometimes you get roped into doing things, and you got 2 choices. You can either not do it and cop it for the rest of your life for that time that you didn't do that thing that you never even signed up for anyway, or you can front up, get the job done, and go down in history as a legend. There's video footage of me doing a nudie run down the rugby league fields of the North Devils. Big Dano. Fucking legend. So the moral of my story is, mate, just get it done. Just get it done. No, I didn't get the flag, mate. I think we just missed finals actually. We just missed finals. I was in a team that was quite good, but my the year that I played, we had a lot of injuries and a couple of guys got called up. Can't you hear now? He's down on the ground. Mate, there's a great moral to that story. I hope you listen to that, because that's some words of wisdom there. It's fucking wise words from the big Danielson. Oh, I had Hugo stay with me on the weekend. He got to stay at his Uncle Dad's house. I'm his Uncle Dad. My girlfriend and I have established that we don't want him to think of me as his dad. More like a friendly uncle. But at the same time, I'm more than an uncle to that little kid. So, I'm called Uncle Dad. I'll show you some photos. We had a good time. I'm glad, Bunny. I'm glad. Look, all it is sometimes you've just got to front up. It's okay to be embarrassed. No one's going to give you a spray for being embarrassed. But I absolutely guarantee you, people will give you a spray if you don't do it. Just get in there and have a go, son. He did. He had a great weekend. Yeah. Actually, the first couple of times he came and hung out here, he had a great time. And then a couple of months ago, he had a really rough time here. He got spooked by noises. Everything was scaring him. And yeah, so I was a bit worried. But he had a great time. We went out for a walk to the dog park together, just me and him. We watched some TV shows together. We watched the footy together, and then he slept. He snuggled up close to me because my house is a bit colder than my girlfriend's, so he snuggled up really close to me at night to stay warm. He's so cute. Are you talking about when I did my my nudie run, mate? If you were hoping it was a warm day for when I did my nudie run. It was ice cold, mate, but Big Dan's got nothing to worry about, pal. Let's get some Hugo photos going on. Oh, literally just got a photo from my girlfriend. G'day, Rowie. Here he is. Here's a little boy hanging out on the bed. Here he is, little boy. Hello. Hello, everyone on stream. It's me, your best friend. Hugo the boss. Here he is, just hanging out. That was how I woke up. He was snuggled into me. He's got his little paws on me. Look at his head. And then this is me watching Arrow with him just enjoying the TV with me. He's just hanging out there, having a good time. And then this is him in the car on the way home from my girlfriend's house. What a great guy. Shut up, Topless. It's a fucking great show. You can get fucked. Had enough of your shit. Look at him. Look at him. He's sitting there like a good boy. He didn't do that for most of the trip. Hang on a second, Ashes. Just for a moment. I'm not recommending people go out and do nudie runs, alright? That's at no point did I say, hey, just go do a random nudie run, alright? What I said was, if you find yourself in a situation where you're obligated to do a nudie run, just front up, mate. Just get in there and have a go. At no point did I recommend people go out and do nudie runs, alright? If any police are watching, I'd like that on the record. Rowie. I do love a good kebab, mate, so if you happen to get any freebies on the way home, I know you're just around the corner, mate, so bring us some over, right? I got up to about season 5, or 6 of Arrow. I think it might have been 5 actually. Got halfway through season 5 and I stopped watching it because I don't remember why, something else was on. It was a long time ago. And I just thought I wanted something mindless to just watch in the background whilst I did stuff. So I thought, Arrow will do. That's a pretty good show. So I thought I'd give it another try. I remember really liking the first few seasons. I feel like when he started dating Felicity that it started getting a bit average. Maybe. It's been a long time. We'll see. I rewatched Daredevil again. Fuck, it's a good show. Makes me so hyped for Spider-Man. And Matt Murdock's going to be cast in it. Fucking get in. Oh no, she got fucking bare feet, she does. HSP. HSP, mate, every day. I love a HSP. Please tell me you didn't just spell sources like that, implying the sources on my HSP. HSP is a halal snack pack. It's a type of dish you get from kebab shops here in Australia, and I use the term dish loosely because all it is a giant plate of chips with kebab meat, doner meat, poured over it, and then smothered in the sauce of your choice. Which for me is just ripping gravy, mate. It's just great. You cannot go past the HSP, I'm telling you. Yeah, you can get cheese on it if that's your preference. I usually go no cheese. Just trying to watch my weight. Right. Yeah. Look, I'm not saying it's the world's most innovative dish. But it is delicious. One of my best friends lives in Tasmania. I haven't seen him for a very long time, and that makes me quite sad. Prior to COVID, we used to see each other every few months. He would usually fly up to visit, or I would fly down to visit him. It's quite magnificent. We used to play board games for a whole weekend. Unfortunately, I have not been able to see him. telling you, mate, if you get asked to do a nudie run on your hot tub stream, just get it done. All right. That's my advice for you. And if your missus gets asked, also that applies. G'day, Skulls. How good. When you're talking about, do you mean through the airbrush? Like I just did before? Or are you talking about in general? Topless, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that we do this to you. I love you, mate. You're a lovely kid. I don't mean that in a way that's inappropriate to say to a 12-year-old, but we do love you. I didn't use contrast paint. No, the first layer was a layer of the mid-tone, the mid-skin tone, and then the second layer was a layer of a light skin tone. So I just did those 2 layers over the top, and that was it. Pretty straightforward. Alright, so we had vote for burgundy hair, we had a vote for someone said like pale white hair. Someone said bright fucking blue. Yeah, I remember that. I'm not sure I'm that keen on bright fucking blue, but I suppose I could be pushed. We've got a vote for burgundy. I do like the idea of a burgundy. All right, it's locked in. It's locked in. Burgundy it is. Tell you what, mate, I'll give her a bright blue fucking ribbon or something. How's that sound? Would you like that, Gregory? Dun, 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 dun. Alright, we'll make it happen, pal. Somehow. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a dream that I dreamed of once in a lullaby. Birds fly. Okay, so the base is made out of a piece of slate. I think I have some. Yeah, so I've got some bases that I didn't undercoat just for this explanation. That's okay. We can ask questions. Mate, there is one carrying skulls. Don't you worry about this. So it's a piece of slate, and then we've also got these, which are stone faces that I made a mould of some of the plastic ones. I got fuck tons of the plastic ones sitting over there, right? So I don't feel bad about making a mould of it because I've literally got about 40 of them sitting over there. And this is much easier to cut up and it has more texture. So I just made a mould, and then I cast milliput, and yeah, and then you get, when you make a cast, you get all these little imperfections and abrasions on it and stuff. And then I used textured sand paste over those areas. So that's textured sand paste, and that's stone faces, and that's slate. And then this one is just milliput built up with stone faces and textured paint, sand paint. So pretty easy. But yeah, it looks quite good when you paint it all up. Why don't I use artist inks much? Well, I mean, artist's inks are shiny, and contrast paint is less shiny, so I use contrast paint for the same purposes of artist inks. I'm glad you feel that way, Topless. I agree with you. Yeah, here, I'll show you. So I actually bought this from, I think I've got it to hand. Where is it? No, I don't have it, but I bought this little rubber stuff. It's like a rubber... Yeah, it's like a rubber silicone stuff. And you can just press something into it after it's heated up. G'day, Joe Skynet. Hang on, I think it's up here, maybe. It's not. Oh, there they are, you fuckers. I found them. Sorry if you saw, I think my pants fell down there, if you enjoyed that view of the package. Yeah, so it's just like it's just little bits of plastic silicone stuff, right? That they come in little blocks, little cubes, and you just heat it up. And you can just press stuff into it. So that's one of the stone face ones that I did. That's from the Lion Knight space, and then this is just a normal stone faces one. So yeah, like it's and you can heat it up and it'll go back into shape. Super easy. There's some big faces. So yeah, I think this costs like $4 and they're reusable. And I use a couple of different putties for it. You can just fill it with like milliput, but that takes a while to dry. So I just use my trusty Knead It, which dries in like 5 minutes, and it dries super hard. So yeah, I'll just spend like an hour making up heaps of stone faces, and I got them there to use. And because it's easier to break than plastic, yeah. Alright, that's the end of my story. Let's do some burgundy hair. Oops, a bit too much black, didn't I? Yeah, this is an awesome mini Joe. I love it. I haven't missed them, mate. I haven't missed them. I just haven't finished them. I mean, I did miss them initially. I have a Roman Lepart bust, by the way, Gregory, sitting over there. very cool. I have the wise woman, Lucas Pina, dipping her fingers into the jar and smearing it on her face like she's having some work done. Purple Feed is not a Kingdom Death game effect. There's a lot of fucking game effects that are awesome, but can't get that one. You can have an intestinal prolapse. You can have a broken leg. You can have a severed leg, dismembered leg. You can have what else can you have with your legs? You can have a geyser gushing from your leg. It's great. It's fantastic. Oh yeah, it's brutal game. I'm actually, for anyone who's not seen, I've been doing a campaign on my YouTube channel of Kingdom Death. Been recording myself playing the game, and having a very nice time. A very nice time. Apparently he had a very good time. He's right here. Bloop. Hello. We might have to put the KDM down for Wednesday night's stream, because I've literally got some touch-up work to do on Camelot, and I've got to finish off those fucking Nurgle dudes for the weekend, so this might get put down for a while. Let's see, Ashes. Let's see if you get the Deno seal of approval, mate. Just provide a friendly reminder, friends, that everyone's welcome to share their models for some feedback, if they would like. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Alright, you don't get the seal of approval. And I will tell you why. The eyes are quite good. I'm okay with the eyes. Pupils probably need to just come down slightly, fractionally more, and you need a white dot in them. Everything about the face is solid, except for this line. It's too dark. You don't have, particularly on a female face, you don't have big lines where the skin folds over like this, which is what it looks like at the moment. That's actually almost smooth. I'm going to bring up one of the great men, something from Mark Musclans, because he's wonderful at doing female faces. Let's see if I can find one easily. Now, as always, there's different ways you can approach it. Different models have different sculpts, so it's unlikely that you'll get a sculpt that's got none of those lines. So when you got those lines, you do have to paint them on there, right? But that's a female smooth. What a beautiful segue for you there, Gregory. That's a smooth female face. It does actually have those line things sculpted in there, believe it or not. Very subtle though. Here's one which is a little bit more open. Image in new tab maybe. That one's no good. Mark paints a lot of dude faces, really. Those pictures are too small. Fuck, I love Mark Musclans. I tell you what, I absolutely love that guy. I would quite happily have his children, I think. Andrew, it's going well, mate. Yes, very well, as I'm sure you can see. Yeah, so just those lines will make a feminine face look masculine. So where you've gone wrong with that face is not the shading or the highlighting. It's fine. It's that it looks like a dude. Now, if you want her to look like a dude, mate, you rock your socks off. Of course you can, Gregory. But I'd be going for a more feminine look personally. Yeah, there's a great example. Top. It's just more subtle. It's just more subtle. You can see that even the fold there is significantly more subtle. Yeah, the stuff ladies can do with their makeup on their faces is really interesting. Yeah. If you ever want to know how to do something, just go and look at Musclin's fucking profile. You'll be fine. Wonder how he's going. He hasn't been on stream for a while, has he? The chump. Come on, Musclins. Come on, mate. Yeah, so Gregory's just posted about there. Gregory's doing a giveaway because he's an absolute lunatic, loose unit, for a painted bust by Mark Musclin. So. Wow, so Queensland Model Hobby Expo this weekend, friends. It's come up very quickly, hasn't it? Not really. I mean, unless you've been watching my streams, in which case, yes, it has come up very quickly. Because I've talked about it pretty much every stream since the start of the year. But yeah, it's finally here this weekend. At the moment, hey mate, keep chipping away, you'll get there. Believe it or not, Robbie's Hobbies, I am actually going to do a very short stream from the event itself. Yeah, precisely what I was planning on doing. So it'll just be on my phone, so I don't know how well, what the quality will be like, but we'll give it a crack. Don't know what the internet's like at the event, but we'll try it out. The only thing I will say is this, friends. As it stands right now in the great state of Queensland, we do not have any cases of COVID. We're having a fantastic time. We've had 2 days of 0 cases. We have restrictions in place, but we have no lockdowns. Queensland Model Hobby Expo is planning on running with government guidelines. But if we have a number of cases appear in the next few days, the event will get cancelled straight up and down without even batting an eyelid. So let's all keep our fingers crossed for the next few days that the event goes ahead. Big Deno gets to show off Camelot. At an actual real live event. Although who knows how many people are even going to be turning up. Certainly not going to be as big as previous years since we don't have any interstate travel. But hey. We've had slightly different strategy to other places in the world, mate. Nah, Ipswich is a mile away from the New South Wales border, my friend. A mile away. So I should be okay. Thanks, Gregory. You're my favourite person that I know that lives in whatever place it is that you live. Hang on, it'll come to me. Portland. You're my favourite person from Portland that's on the stream tonight. Thank you. If there is anyone else from Portland, I'm sorry that I said that. Now that Gregory's gone. You're actually my favourite other person from Portland. No, mate. Because the fucking Camelot's going to be there, you idiot. Why would I walk around showing people on my phone a video of a piece when it's right there in front of their faces? Don't be ridiculous. Ippy's alright. G'day, Penny. I can't pull it up now, Ashes. It's I can do you one better though. I can show you a box. Check this out. My mate Jim from Jim's Bases made me a box to put Camelot in. Here it is. I don't think I've ever been this excited about a box before, but it's actually like awesome because I've screwed it down to the box. The box is super secure, so Camelot is safe as houses, probably, depending on what the transportation company decides to do. How good. I was excited. Thanks, Topolis. Thanks, mate. You're my favourite person from Seattle on the stream tonight. Well done. It's missing a few bits. Topless knows who his true friends are, Benny. Not some guys who just stop streaming for no reason for like a month. Come on, son. G'day, Paul. Hey, Paul. Hey, Paul. Ah, does up. This is from Kingdom Death, my friend. It's from an expansion called The Echoes of Death. Oh yeah, your model's not far away, Ashes. I finally got it sent. I don't know if everyone remembers, but a few months ago I did a draw and I used the wrong page, and then I was like, oh fuck, I meant to use this page. I wonder who would have won if I did this, and it was Ashes, and I felt like a peanut, so I sent him a model anyway. Mate, I tell ya, one day I'd love to be as good as Benny is at streaming, because like I'm not even being a dickhead about it. The amount of cool shit he can do. He's got fucking animated intros and outros. He's got fucking... Oh, it's wild. That guy's a loose unit. I love it. I'm pretty sure you're referring to my Discord, and I did check it, and I did see you had a mental breakdown, and I thought I would make fun of you for it, because, yeah, why not? Once again, you've fallen into my trap, and now I'm better than you again. That's what you get. No, in all seriousness, friends, in all seriousness, it's absolutely vital that you take time to look after yourself. Whether that's taking a break from streaming, whether that's calling in sick from work, whether that's having a break, having a Kit Kat, just hanging out. It's vitally important. Our mental health is just as important as our physical health. I talk about this a lot at my work, but if someone hurts a muscle or feels something weird physically, the first thing they do is go and see a doctor. But if your brain's hurting, for some reason we don't do anything about that. We're just like, she'll be right, mate. It'll get better. So don't be like that. Take the break. Give yourself some time off. Cut yourself some slack. You deserve it. I'll appreciate you irrespective of what you do. So just fucking get it done. Unless you're in the position that Darren is in which case you can't do it. Friends, in my spare time, when I'm not painting, I'm employed by a business to tell people what to do. One of the things I tell is to fucking have a break. I do think a nudie run would help you though, Topless. I do think a nudie run would help. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. My initial plan was to take a break off after QMHE, after what was in my head going to be a pretty full-on period, but I cruised through Camelot found myself with months of time left over to just paint whatever models I felt like. And now I'm just sort of like, well, I feel quite refreshed already. Maybe I won't take a break, but I might take a couple of weeks off after this month and start preparing for my next big project, because I think we've got the Hera Models Wasteland Express Kickstarter, not Wasteland Express, the Wastelands Kickstarter arriving tomorrow. So I might take a little bit of that time off to prepare a big diorama, so we got something cool to work on when I come back from my break. I was in one of the early bird waves. They're actually about a month behind when they expected to send it, so about 3 months ahead of schedule for Kickstarter. Thanks, Marwin. How are you, champion? Would you like to see the bust? Actually, I can grab it out, or the figure. Sorry, with the finished figure with the stone columns, the lady. Good for you, mate. Alright, let me just get it for you. Right now, stand by. I started preparing my Queensland Model Hobby Expo carry case with all of my models that I'm taking. Nice. Yeah, laser shark. Yep. The only thing I don't like is the face. I'm just the whole face area is just not as quality, and I actually think it's a sculpt. Like, she's got this real fat jowly jawline which just doesn't fit right. I think when you get the right angle, like when you look at it from this angle, it looks fine, but when you see it from this angle, you're like, she's got a fat neck, she got a fat neck, yeah. But yeah, this is a cool model. I'm really pleased with how this came out in the end. There's elements that I'd probably do differently overall. Could certainly spend more time on various aspects. Well, I don't like the blue's fine, it looks okay, but it's the same way I always do off lighting, which is just fucking airbrush that shit and then call it a day. And what I actually wanted to do was more like light that actually was pop light, which would have worked better from this angle, because as it stands, this angle just looks unfinished, whereas this angle looks good. This angle looks good. The marble came out well. Yeah, I'm happy with the marble. The column's good. The blood effects actually looks really cool because it's glossy in the hand. That little piece of fibre optics is great. Probably hanging a bit low, but yeah, easy to learn from that. So yeah, probably the face. I would probably try and like shade this jawline a bit more, like around here, so that she doesn't have such a fat neck. Yeah, so just like darken that line up there so she's got a clearer jawline, doesn't look like she's got a fat neck. And then maybe just work on the face a little bit more, possibly tweak the hair a bit. But yeah, overall, I mean, it's probably one of my favourite things I've done recently. Certainly the best thing I've done this month. Don't know. Yeah, that's just airbrushing contrast paint over already highlighted colours. Just adding little nuances of colour. You can, yeah, I did that. Well, I did all of that on stream actually, so you can go and watch the whole thing from start to finish if you're interested. Which it's okay if you're not, I understand. Was 2.5, 3 streams, so pretty quick. It's at about 7 hours. Let me zoom back in. Contrast paints, man, they're so good. So good. I love them. Topless was saying, yep, Maddox is going to the show. He doesn't fit in that box. More flesh coloured highlights, maybe, Paulie. Here's my list. I guess I'll just show you my list. So Camelot, Icewind Dale, There's No Place Like Home, which is the Wizard of Oz diorama, the Crusader, which is going to win Best in Show, Windrider, Maddox, the Twins, the Old Barbarian, which is the bust, the Miner, which is the Lucas Penis sculpt, Avian, the Forest Witch, which is another one, Savage Beauty, which I did just before I started streaming. She's a great sculpt. Northern Wind, which I did on stream. Dragon King from Kingdom Death, which I'm just throwing in because there's a wargaming category and I feel like I should enter something in the wargaming category. Kingdom Death Survivors, again, same deal. And then I'm entering the Bloodborne from Curse City, which I painted on stream. And then, yeah, those last 5 were the 5 I was trying to toss up on whether I was going to get them done or not. I've got the first 4 done. Just got to decide if I'm going to enter a Melda Braskov or a different model. So, mate, it's for Queensland Model Hobby Expo, my friend. Queensland Model Hobby Expo, which is a show up here. Topless was not convinced on the bone that I was doing. Mate, the reason I did it that way is very easy to fall into traps of, this is how you make a certain colour, do this, do this, do this, and everything looks the same. Which in some regards is good, but you also want to have what's first place? Mate, the eternal adulation of the many hundreds and thousands of chicks that are there. There's no prize at that Queensland Model Hobby Expo. It's just a competition, mate, to show off your stuff. I'm not worried about receiving any prizes. All I'm trying to do is do better than I did the year before. Which is hard to do. It is, mate. It's very important to do it, because if you don't think of different ways, if you're not challenging your brain into thinking about how to do different colours and different ways, you don't stretch yourself as much as you could. And it doesn't have to be like, I'm going to do something a completely different way this time, but just, I might change up the first colour that I use in a process, you know, instead of using black red, I'm going to use a different. Yeah, I'm like Caleb, mate. I'm not competitive at all. Paul, yeah, I'm gonna hopefully. So I'll drop my models off on Friday afternoon, and I'm gonna head down there on Saturday. Do my model purchasing from any traders that are there, I hope. And then, yeah, while I'm doing that, I might walk around and film some of the stuff. So. I'm not a Twitch partner, mate. I'm not popular enough to be a Twitch partner. What are we playing tomorrow night, Daz? I nearly bought Descent yesterday. I saw it at the shoppos. Fuck, the box is big, eh? Fucking massive. Ah, Paulie. Well, I'm potentially going to film some Mage Knight on my channel soon. Once I finish Kingdom Death campaign, I'm going to film some Mage Knight. Maybe some Spirit Island. We'll see. Which minis you talking about, Brushy? Descent. Don't think they're much of an upgrade. Yeah, we can play the pirate game. Yeah, I'd like to. We'd like to play it. I didn't like the art aesthetic. Daz didn't mind it, but I didn't like the art aesthetic for the new Descent. There's that dude with his fucking helmet. He just got fucking like these massive promos standing out here like this. He just looks like an absolute idiot. Like, seriously, if you're in a fight with that guy, just swing for his fucking helmet and break his head. What a dumb... Anyway. Minor complaint, really, isn't it? The models look good. The models look good. I think they've improved. Maybe close to C1 quality now. Yeah, I can bring the pirate game, Daz. We'll have to I'll have to unpack the fucking thing. I agree, mate. Well, tell you what, Top, those reviews are wrong, mate. There is absolutely no way in the world that Descent is a better game than Gloomhaven. If you're into Ameritrash games, which for those who aren't familiar with the term, Ameritrash games are board games that have a high luck element. Such as Kingdom Death. Then I could understand how your perspective might be, yeah, Descent is better than Gloomhaven. But objectively speaking, Gloomhaven is a fucking superior game. I've heard good stuff about the story in Descent though. So, that's good. Nah, Colwell can't make it, mate. He's in another state. His state's in lockdown. I'd smoke the guy anyway. He's got fucking nothing going for him. It's an interesting observation, Topulus. I think that Gloomhaven is what you play when you can't play D&D. But I also think that it's much more of a strategic puzzle than D&D is, for example. Yep. We were going to get Daz to play D&D with us the other week, or the other month. We were playing D&D. It was fucking epic. But yeah, we couldn't line up a time, Daz. You were too busy playing Fortnite or some shit. Whatever the name of that game is you play. Fortnite? G'day, Sea Minerals. How are you? Just trying to remember. Are you in France? Is that right? France, maybe? Canada? How is wherever you are today? I'm delightful. Thank you for asking. East Coast of America. Very close. Very close to where I thought. Actually, Topulus, is it morning for you, mate? Like, have you just stayed up? Have you just raw dogged it? Just gone, fuck it, I'm not sleeping tonight. I'm just going to hang out and watch Deno. You are a loose cannon. You are a loose ass cannon, mate. Oh, wow. Well, I applaud you, my friend. I need to close this, it's fucking scaring me. Good. No regrets, Tops. That's too thinny, too watery. That's better. Frosthaven. Yeah, pretty psyched for it myself. It's actually due sort of later on in the year. We'll see if it comes out, but yeah, I'm pretty stoked for it myself. My good friend Koki and I played through the whole of Gloomhaven together, and then we also played through the majority of Forgotten Circles, so we've absolutely gotten our money's worth out of Gloomhaven like very few people do. And then I've also been playing the digital game recently with my friend Moopsy, who's back from holidays. Actually, I should get back into that with him. And it's also awesome. Has made me absolutely frothing for Frosthaven. I am struggling to remember, absolutely struggling to remember how the fuck I did the bases on my other Kingdom Death models. I remember one colour. I think I remember. Let's try. It's definitely that colour. And that colour. And this beautiful colour which is called Heavy Warm Grey. Heavy warm grey. Oh. Frosty boys, yeah. I read through all the cards actually. The Necromancer looks fucking tremendous for a starting character. Absolutely tremendous. Whoops. This heavy warm grey is a great colour, absolutely glorious. As we've talked about before on the stream, friends, I really like painting rocks, right? Love painting rocks. It's not spoiling a film ending, mate, when it's starting classes, you knob end. Come on now. Starting classes in Gloomhaven. Those cards are available for everyone. Blinkblade, Banner Spear, Necromancer. Yeah. The Blinkblade and the Necromancer were the two that I was most interested in. So as you know, I'm quite partial to a bit of wet in wet blending, right? So we just do some wet in wet like this. Going to hair dry this bad boy so we can close it. Topless, did you tell people that I make faces when I do my vortex mixer? I haven't even made any good faces today. I have not even made a good face yet. I've done a few orgasm faces, like really rock solid ones. And then I do this stuff, which is a contrast paint. Yeah, it was exciting times, wasn't it? And we just fucking get this gear going on. Although normally we wait for the stuff to dry before we do this. Interesting coloured rocks. You know how I feel. So in the game, one of the main adversaries you face off against is called a white lion. And hence I'm doing the fur in the colours of the white lion, because it is the most thematically correct fur colour. Oh no, we've got a frozen stream. We haven't had a frozen stream for a while. How disappointing. Alright, I'll fix it in a moment. What's the time? Wow. One moment, please. It never happened to know we were nothing. You said I need that boy. Treat me like a stranger and that feels so rough. Somebody that I used to know. It's called Burley Big Head. It is a lager with no carbs. It's quite delightful. But you didn't have to stoop so low. And your friends collect your records and they change their number. No, the reason I'm not on the source tonight is I'm gonna be doing a little bit of Kingdom Death filming after this. So I want to keep my mind in the game, really stay focused in on the mission at hand. Yeah, Black Friday is the right time to try and buy it. He does a lot of deals and stuff on Black Friday. I'm tossing up this year, Topolus. I'm tossing up, mate, whether I buy in on the Blackest bundle. It still feels so far away. It just feels so far away. Still. Like if it was coming out next year, I'd be like, yep, I'm gonna do it. But it feels like it's still like at least another 2, maybe 3 years away. I just can't justify that, I don't think. Yeah, that's a good point actually. You can just go and pre-order it now. No, the pre-order stuff you should get in the next probably 6 months. I think Topless has already shipped or something, hasn't it, mate? Or at least it's not far off. I hope that means we're getting the legendary card pack soon. Pretty excited for that, not gonna lie. But yeah, I need the Gambler's Chest, mate. That's what I need. I need to see the Gambler's Chest. I need it. I need it in and around my mouth. Yep. I don't think I would hate teaching you, mate. I think I would enjoy it. I'm very good at teaching things. I teach my Peanut gaming group how to play games every week. You can't be worse than fucking Tobes. Tobes on? Fuck, I was hoping he'd be on. Jim, what do you want? What do you want from me, mate? What do you want from me? What do you want from me? I literally only know the chorus bit. It's raining men! Hallelujah, it's a raining men! Hey, hey, something else! It's raining men! Hallelujah, it's a raining men! Hey, hey! That's all I got. Alright, I'm so excited. I just can't hide it. No, 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 no. I'm about to lose control and I think I like it. Kept thinking I could never live without you by my side. See ya, Topolis. Have a great day at work after no sleep. You absolute knob end. Ashenhold, no, it's a singing stream, mate. People can spend points to make me sing. Everyone, you should all go follow Ashenhold. He's one of the streamers that's doing stuff for word miniature painting. Boom! My stream's coming up next weekend. Next weekend. Should be good. I'm excited. Oh, Benny, what do you got for me, mate? What do you got for me, Benny? Come on, mate. And if you do fucking Shannon Null, I will have you. Nah, I can't. Like $2. You're killing me. You can't. Benny, I can't do that, mate. I can't do that. I don't even know that song. I've never even heard that song. So, you get a redraw. $2. You get no redraw, so you'd want to make sure yours is a good option. I don't know that Shannon Knoll song either. I only know Shannon, I only know one. It's not for your mental health, you peanut. Well, there's a little boy waiting at the counter of a corner shop. He's been waiting down there, waiting half the day. His dreams walk in and out, they never stop. He's been pushed around, knocked to the ground. He gets to his feet and he says, what about me? It isn't fair. I've had enough, now I want my share. Can't you see? I want to live, but you just take more than you give. What about Ben? What about his mental health? What about me? It isn't fair. I've had enough, now I want my share. Can't you see? I want to live, but you just take more. You just take more than you give. Alright, well, I reckon we're probably close to done here. We just got to do the lanterns. Nobody's been changed, nobody's been saved, and I'm feeling cold and alone. I guess I'm lucky, I smile a lot, but sometimes I wish for more than I've got. What about me? It isn't fair. That song's going to be in my head for the next 4 days, mate. Oh, hang on. What did $2 try to? Did he pick a song yet? Jimmy Barnes, Working Class Man. No. No, redraw. Well, I don't know if it's a redraw. It's just no. No. Hang on. Oh, he's a working class man. No. No. Can't remember it. That is criminal, isn't it? I'll tell you what. I'll give you a redraw. Only because Benny's here. And I want to look after my mate Benny. I know I can sing whatever I want, mate. I can sing whatever I want. I can also sing nothing if I want. So, thank you for that enlightening piece of information. We need to replace Chum Dabs with somebody, friends. It might as well be $2, eh? I promise you, I don't think anyone on the stream's actually seen me fired up. I've mock fired up, but I don't think I've actually fired up. It's not a fun time. It's not a fun time. What is he doing? I don't follow him on any socials, so I don't know. But surely he should be doing something better with his time. That's alright, mate. I got my cash out of him. Got my money out of him. Thanks, Chum Dabs. Thanks, mate. No, I hope he's alright. As we talked about earlier, g'day Gallowfire. As we talked about earlier, friends, sometimes you just need to put yourself and your own mental health first. It's okay to not feel like painting toy soldiers. Jeez, it's just toy soldiers, friends. Do whatever you want with your life. The only person you have to answer to is yourself, and also me. But more so yourself than me. But if you're not being nice to yourself, you do have to fucking answer to me. And Jesus. And the missus, yep. Don't do something that'll get you in trouble with the missus, even if it's something I've suggested, like Topless doing a hot tub stream and getting his missus to do a nudie run. Don't do that if it's going to get you in trouble. Or do it, I don't really care. I'm not your mum. Where's my yellow? Where's my yellow and my orange? We're almost finished, friends. Oh, there it is. I don't have to go over. Fluorescent yellow and fluorescent orange. What about me? It isn't fair. I better know more my share. Can't you see? Me too, mate. I'm also enjoying her a lot. I love painting Kingdom Death models. I really and truly do. They are beautifully sculpted, very, very interesting models with a subject matter that I am quite partial to. Oh, look, mate, I probably would not go that far, and the only reason I wouldn't go that far, saying they're as good as G-dubs, is purely because of how finicky they are to assemble. Games Workshop models feel like a walk in the park compared to these. The detail, the quality of the detail, absolutely, it's on par. But yeah, just every now and then you try to assemble a Kingdom Death model and you're like, what the fuck are you doing to me? Like, there's a couple of the expansion monsters that are just fucking stupid. Fucking stupid. True. Yeah, more detail. That's definitely the case. Absolutely, definitely, and truly the case. Yeah. Well, I've got the chick sitting on the dick of the pumpkin dick, which I'm pretty keen to try painting at some point soon. So let's just give this a quick once over with this bad boy. Boo, 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 boo. Boo, 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 boo. I shan't be painting on stream. You're just trying to get me banned. I see what's up. I'm on to you, mate. You can't bullshit a bullshitter. So, fun fact, most people paint OSL wrong. Absolutely the case. On the majority of models you see OSL on. I made a conscious choice when I was doing my Kingdom Death models to do the OSL in a way that was very simplistic, but actually more correct than the way that you see most people do it. The reason why, Roman Gruber did a fantastic course where he explained how to paint OSL, and he took a photo which just blew my mind, and I'm going to explain that photo now, so it's probably not going to blow your mind as much as it did for me, but here is the explanation. Are you ready? He took a photo of himself in daylight holding a lighter with the lighter turned on, and he had it right beside his face like this. And then he took a photo of the lighter with all the lights closed off in a dark room next to his face like this. Let me tell you that when you have a lighter in the middle of the day, it doesn't cast any fucking light on your face. It will only cast light if there is darkness. Now, you can break that rule if, for example, you have a secondary light source. You can break that rule if, for example, you have magical light, because a neon light, for example, will cast light, but it will always be less than you expect. So this is a great example of object source lighting done incorrectly. But it also looks cool, so I'm going to fucking roll with it, because the rule of cool wins. But if you were to look at this model from this angle and there's no lighting, everything looks great. If you look here, it looks fucking mad dog, and maybe metal's slightly different, but this area has to be the brightest part of the light source, which it is in this case, and the reflection has to be representative of the natural light that also exists. And so because there's natural light here, there shouldn't be anywhere near as much reflective light down here. So the reason I'm telling you this is the way I've chosen to paint my Kingdom Death models is with the light source being very much not the traditional, like object source lighting where you have all of this light bouncing around all over the place, because it's not actually accurate to how it would work if the models were painted in normal natural light, which mine have been. So this is the correct way to do object source lighting, some very subtle lights around it, but overall it's very minimal, and that's okay. I think we're going to call that a day, friends. One super cool little thief from Kingdom Death. She just needs to have some, oh, there's a little, probably could do a little highlight in there on her skin. She'll just need to have a little bit of flock added to her base. A bit of grass, static grass, and then we'll varnish her. So my plan for Wednesday night stream is to probably paint another Kingdom. I'm just excited about painting Kingdom Death. I'm probably just going to paint one of these. Let's have a vote. Dark Python, g'day mate. I have a Sony AX33 4K Ultra Handycam sitting right here beside my head, and it is connected to my computer via an Elgato Cam Link 4K. So the quality of the camera is very, very good. Can I get that one in focus? So I can get very close and still get pretty fine detail. And then I have two other handycam webcams just there that are taking shots of my face and stuff. Let's do a vote. Which one of these? Well, maybe we should do any of the Echoes of Death. Oof. See you, Nick and Jade. All right, we've got these three. So we got the. I feel like it's Necromancer, maybe. She's got a skull and a spear. So we've got her, spear chick. We can do this chick with the axe and the shield. We can do this wizard. Or I suppose we could do one of the other models that is sitting in here if anyone has a preference. I wouldn't mind doing a monk actually. So I've got this chick who's like a ranger. She's got a bow and a cool helmet on. She's quite good. This chick with the big sword, paladin or something. This chick's an awesome model, Necromancer. Look at this. Oh, this is a, oh, what is she? Dark paladin, I think she is. She's fucking mad. She's got a big scythe. Probably won't do her. You don't have any scythes in the game. Or we've got this chick, which is another ranger with a bow. She's actually probably high on the list because you need a model with a bow early in the game. Or we could do some of these ones, which is the Alistair and the other guy, or this chick, or monk chick, or even this double day. Oh, actually, this is one of my all-time favourite models from this range. Look at that. That's such a great sculpt. I love that so much. Get yourself to the butterfly lounge, find yourself a big lady. Lucy. Alright, let's narrow it down. We won't do any of the 10th anniversary survivors. So we won't do any of them. I'm not going to do any of those. I'm not going to do this blood speaker. Look at this great model too, by the way. Another chick with a dagger. Fucking awesome. That's a chick from the storyline. That's why she's dressed like that. We're not going to do the harp. Alright, so it's going to be these two, These three. We won't do these two. All right. This is it. We're gonna 6 models. It's down to 6 models. We're gonna do it in a vote off. I'm gonna pick 2 models at a time, and we'll choose which one gets through to the next round. Which one of these two? Spear or mage? We've got 1 vote for spear, 2 votes for spear. Boom. Spear wins. Mage gets a vote. Too late? Alright. Axe and sword. Big old sword. Four votes for sword. That is a rock solid victory there. And we have bow versus monk. Bow. Monk misses out. Alright, so that's 3. So we'll have a second chance round. There was definitely more votes for axe or monk. So axe or monk to get into the last chance qualifier. Axe or monk? Axe. Monk, axe, monk. Oh, it's close. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next vote wins. Axe! Alright. Axe or bow? Three bows, 4 bows, 2 axes. First to 5. It's a bow. We have a winner, bow. Alright, spear or sword? First to 5. Spear or sword? 2 for sword, spear, 3, 4 for sword, spear, 2 for spear, 4 for sword. Sword. Oh, spear was coming home very quickly, but sword gets over the line. Alright, so the final decision is between the archer or the sword. We've got 1 for sword, 2 for sword, 1 for bow. Sword, 4 swords. Sword it is. Alright, it's this chick. We'll paint her next. So we'll paint her on Wednesday night. I don't know. I think I've got a gut feeling to do on her. Actually, she looks pretty tidy. Maybe just need to do a little bit there. Alright, I'll do some gut filling tomorrow. And she'll be ready to roll. Get yourself to the butterfly lounge. Find yourself a lady with a big sword. Get down, you don't be crazy. No need to fantasize. Look at this chick with a sword now. Wandering hard to turn around, girls in all the right places. Big girls, you are beautiful. Oh, Jim, don't do it, man. I'm telling you, do not do it. It is a pit of despair and joy. Just fucking the best and the worst. I decided I'm going to do the gut filling now so that I don't have to do it tomorrow. Mate, go watch my campaign. It's on YouTube. It's really good. Don't do it. It's a depressing game sometimes. The latest episode that I just uploaded, well, just released, was a cracker. Yes, you need a high tolerance for a lot of things. There's dick monsters, there's all sorts of stuff. This is Magi Sculpt. I really like it actually. It's not. It's probably not. Milliput. The Milliput that I've got might have gone off a bit. It's not quite as soft as it was when I first started using it. So maybe the Milliput is just gone off. But I feel like this is a bit softer, so I find it a bit easier to work with for gut filling. If I was doing sculpting of something where I was trying to sculpt an actual object, then I would definitely use Milliput still, because this is too soft. But yeah, overall I feel like this is just slightly better for gut filling, because I can smooth it out with a brush really easily. Yeah, it's got a bit of shit on it. I just cleaned it off then. The rubber shape is also fucked. Yeah, just like you can just get a bit of water and it'll smooth out really nicely. That's fine. That's PBA, capable of PBA, bit of PBA, bit of PBA. Yep, beautiful. It was just that one that was annoying me, because it was so obvious from her best angle. Cool. Alright, well, I think that's going to do us for tonight, friends. So join me on Wednesday night for another fantastic stream, where we'll paint this Kingdom Death chick. Yeah. Tonight we did this Kingdom Death chick. Yeah. See ya, Planky. Yeah. Great fun. Great fun, friends. You're all wonderful people in my books, except for $2. That guy sucks. And don't forget, Queensland Model Hobby Expo this weekend, so I'll probably do a stream at a weird time, and then I'll also be doing a stream next Friday night my time, late my time, so I'll be starting an hour from now is the time I'll be starting my stream. So that, I don't know what time it is in America for my friends there, but that's what time my stream is with Word Miniatures. So hopefully you can all join me on their channel. Should be good fun. Should be good fun. For the Word Miniatures stream, or for my Queensland Model Hobby Expo stream? Probably not, mate. I'll probably just go live, because I'm still not sure what time I'm going to go. Mate, honestly, seriously, you can go and find pictures from my Instagram a few years ago from it. It's a very small, competition. The only reason I talk about it so much is because it's the only competition that's near my house. That's all. I can drive for 10 minutes and get to Queensland Model Hobby Expo, mate. That's it. It's just... It's cool. There's some wonderful people there. There's some traders. It's just a fucking small competition, mate. I think they had, I don't know, 300 entries or something. There's a lot of different categories. I don't know how many entries, but it's not... No, there's a lot of categories. There's a fuck ton of categories. Every category usually gets between 10 to 15 entries probably. So I don't know. It's probably 500 entries there. Just go and have a look on my Instagram. Go back, scroll back enough, you'll see Queensland Model Hobby Expo. I took photos of it. It's great. It's good times. Just because it's cool, it's close to my house. It's the only reason. And it's the only one I can enter. Because the only other big significant one in Australia is the one that I run. Quick layer of varnish, smooth her all out. She looks cool. I like her a lot. The hair's pinker than burgundy, but it's fine. Cool. Alright friends, let's find some glorious person to raid! Whom shall we raid? Whom shall we raid? Whom shall we raid? Oh, Commander Mittens is on. What's Mittens painting? She's painting Warhammer. Let's go raid Mittens. Yeah! She's great. Raid Mittens. Mittens! Alright friends. Raid! I'll see you all on Wednesday if you join me. If not, hope you have a fantastic week, friends. Have a great day. I like all of you. Except for $2. Peace.
My cat barely has any meat. Oh my god, Dano! I am ending stream! Dano, why do you only come in when I'm ending stream? Why? No, Dano, why? I just finished painting him. I said, okay, I'm gonna finish painting this guy and then I'm gonna end stream. No! Hello, Paul. No! Hello everyone from Dano. Hello. It's almost 7. Thank you for the follow action whole art. I was gonna raid you, Dano. I was gonna raid you. Why do you raid me instead? Look, my palette's full. I cannot put any more things or paint on this. Why do you do this to me? I'm going to starve, yes. Yes. I have pork, curry pork. Thank you for the follow, Paul. But first, Stream Raiders, because I hear the battle horn just went off, like, some time ago. 54 units? Where do you all come from?